guys, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. Yes, this is the exact same shirt dress that I was wearing on Wednesday's video. Did I film it in the same day, or do I like this outfit enough to wear it twice? That is up for you to decide. So today's video is all about my top 10 cozy mysteries for the year of 2018. I can't believe that we are almost done with 2018. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh my goodness, but we are. That is just mind blown. Am I right? I'm right. So these are not in any particular order from, you know, the best to the least. They're all rated 5, I believe, and I just grabbed the ones that they stood out to me the most in my feelings and remembering of them, so let's get started. The very first one is Ice Cream and Incidents by Agatha Frost. If you have not looked at the Paradell Cafe Cozy Mystery series, you are missing out. I love following Julia and Barker and seeing her relationship with Jessie, her sort of runaway, move-in teenager, and they're just fun and quick reads, and Gran is hilarious. Her grandmother, oh my god, like that, it's the type of book that you read for the characters and the in-depth relationships. It's just, they're so much fun to read, and they're super quick. I think she just finished number 13, which was Wedding Cake and Woes, and I read that one, and it was just super, super good. And so this one was my favorite though, and it actually also is the longest, I believe, of all of them so far. The next book that I have is Murder in the Mystery Suite. This is the first one in the Book Retreat Mystery series by Ellery Adams. And guys, I just love this series so much. We read this for one of the books for the Cozy Mystery Book Club, and it was absolutely amazing and so much fun to read. And I just read through all 4 of them super, super quickly, and they were just amazing, and I loved them so much. It's all about a inn that, like, each room is book themed, and like they have these retreats that are based on different types of books, and all of these people from around the world come and sort of dress up as their favorite characters or different things like that, and it's a lot of fun. But they also have a mystery inside the inn. It's so good, so good. You need to check it out. The next one that I have is Pecan Pies and Alibis, also by Ellery Adams. This is her Charmed Pie Shop Mystery series, I believe, and this one has a little bit of magic involved, which you guys know that I love my magic with my cozy mysteries and my sleuths and everything like that, and so I love these. I think I'm like 3 into the series so far, but I'm really, really enjoying them. The next one I have is The Pint of No Return by Ellie Alexander. This is the second one of the Sloan Krauss series, and she is a brewer, and women brewers are kind of rare, and she is sort of figuring out where she belongs after she is going through a big divorce and different things like that. And this film crew comes in to sort of film their Oktoberfest, which is known throughout the United States, and it's so, I don't know, it's fun to read because we have our own Oktoberfest here in Tulsa, and it's just, I used to work Oktoberfest with my grandmother's cigar and bar supply store, and so we used to have a cigar booth, and so I can just picture a lot of the things that she talks about. I picture, you know, as I've already seen it, and so that's a lot of fun. The next one is also by Ellie Alexander and is Till Death Do Us Tart. This is probably one of my most awaited books within her series because one of my absolute favorite couples inside the book get married, and that's as much as I'm gonna tell you, but there is a murder at the wedding, and it's so much, I love watching all of the characters sort of get together and figure out the whodunit, and this is probably like the 7th or 8th book within the series, and you really start to get a feel of the characters and how much they've grown, and you get to know a little bit more about Carlos, and it's just, it was really, really fun to read. The next one is A Potion to Die For by Heather Blake. This was also a Cozy Mystery Book Club Book of the Month for October, I believe, because that was the witchy kind of one. This one was super fun, and I'm excited to read the second one in the series, mostly because I want to know more about the main character's cousin. We all agreed that the cousin should have her own series, like a spin-off series. So Heather Blake, if that's like a thing, you could just do that, or maybe just switch out the main characters, and that would be great too. But it was, I had a lot of fun talking with the rest of the book club about this series. The next one that I read was A Sheetcake Named Desire by Jacqueline Brady. This one was a lot of fun. I really just loved getting to know the main character and watching her move from one side of the United States all the way to New Orleans, and I really loved just, you guys know how much I love bake shop mysteries and things like that. They're always so much fun, and so I was super thrilled to read that book. The next one is A High-End Finished by Kate Carlisle. This was one of the earlier books that we read in the book club this year, and I just loved the sassiness of the main character and how she was a female construction worker and how she was running her own business, and she had like this no-nonsense kind of attitude. It was just a lot of, I don't know, it just seemed like higher end kind of cozy. Like, you got everything that you expected and wanted out of it. It was really, really good. The number 9 is Natural Thorn Killer by Kate Dyer Seeley, and this is the first in the Rose City Mystery series, and we're following Britta. She found out that her husband was cheating on her after he had been, you know, living off of her wages for years and years and years as an artist following his heart, and she decided to move back to the West Coast with her Aunt Aline and sort of go back into what her passion is, which is flower design. And it's just, she seems to have come home at the right moment because there are many different things going wrong. She sort of stumbles upon a death and has to figure out the whodunit before her aunt's shop's reputation goes under. And last but not least is Knit One Kill Two by Maggie Sefton. This was actually my very first cozy mystery audiobook, and I fell in love with it. I really loved the narrator and just the ladies of the knit shop, and the main character figuring out what happened to her aunt and trying to figure out her roots and what actually makes her happy, whether she's gonna go back to the East Coast with her big job, or is she going to, you know, move into her aunt's old house and sort of figure out life there. I'm excited to get more into that series as well, but as an audiobook, I really, really enjoyed it. So that is the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Those are my top 10 cozy mysteries that I read this year, the ones that left probably the biggest mark that I remember the most of. What are your favorite books that you've read this year? Give me your top 3 in the comments down below. Maybe I'll find a new book or a new author that I'm going to fall in love with in 2019. So give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.